What's going on, everybody? Team Last Fit here, and today we're working on this 2016 Lexus IS200T, and we're going to be replacing the rear turn signal bulbs today. And these are how they are as a halogen, and we're upgrading them to LEDs. So stay tuned for that final results.
Alright guys, so we're working on this 2016 Lexus 200T, and it's the IS model too, okay? So IS200T, okay? So we're doing the rear taillights now, but we're gonna be doing only the turn signal because everything else is LED already. So it uses a 7440, it's a single filament bulb, but we're gonna be using our T-Series 7443s. That will work with the 7440 sockets as well. You just want to have the secondary function. But if you were to look this up in our description, it will show up as a 7443. But the rule is you can put a dual filament into a single filament socket and you'll be fine, but you can't put a single filament bulb into a dual filament socket, okay? So we'll show you how to do this. It's pretty easy. Is two covers that go here. You can see right here real quick. So this would go in here like that. Okay, and then you would just go here with the little flathead, pop this out. It'll come out. Make sure you don't lose it because it will fly out. And then once you get there, there's going to be two 10 millimeters that holds it in place. So we already removed one. I'm going to use the top one. Okay. Okay, comes out like that. Put it to the side. And then to pull this, you got some leverage here. I like this because it's a one-piece design. Well, it's actually two, but it's held on. It's actually bolted to the housing. Usually with Toyotas and Lexuses is that these pieces right here are usually one piece by themselves. So once you bolt it, you gotta pull this out carefully so you don't break the little tabs that hold it in place. But this one is actually bolted to the actual headlight. So don't try to figure out how to remove this. It's actually one piece, okay? So what I did is just loosen it up and come out like that. Once you have play like that, you're pretty much ready to start pulling out. So this one we already took it off to make this easy and make it quick. So it did took me some time and force to get this out. So once you feel it come loose, do your best not to go all the way out because you are still connected and you don't want to rip any cables or anything out, okay? But it did take me some force to get this out. So once you're here, what you're gonna replace is here, okay? So to make life easier, I just unclip that, and it gives you a little bit more room to pull out and actually work with it. And then just do that, counterclockwise. Okay, and it's a 7440 single filament. We're just gonna pull that out real quick. Put it to the side. And the one over here is your brake light, but that's LED already. So don't mess with this one. There's only wires going in here, so don't try to pull this out, okay? And then we're gonna get our 7443 bulbs in amber. Okay. I'm gonna plug that in, just like that. And before you put it in, we're gonna have it tested because we wanna make sure it's in. These are polarity protected or sensitive. So if it's not connected the correct way, it will not light up, okay? All right guys, so as you can see, it's working perfectly fine. I got on the first try. We're gonna turn it off real quick. If you could turn it off real quick. All right, and I'm gonna show you what I meant by polarity sensitive. Pretty much, if you put it in the wrong way, you turn it on back in, it will not turn on. But if you look at a wall, you can see that the front lights are actually on, it's just not the rear, and they're hyper flashing. So that means this bulb is not connected correctly. So at that point, if you turn it off again, please, just simply take off, flip it over, and reconnect it. And then activate it. And there we go. And you can see also in the front that the lights are in sync again, and they're not hyper flashing. Can you turn it back on again? You can see on the wall that it's flashing, and over here is as well, okay? So that's what you want. All right, you can turn it off. Cool. And at that point, you can continue with the installation. Put your cable back in place. Okay, and at that point, realign everything. Okay, you heard it clip, so it's good. And just finish it off by putting all your bolts back in place and caps. And you'll be doing the same process on the passenger side, okay? So we'll get through that first. We'll get that all covered, and then we'll show you the final results. But right now, real quick, while I do this, let's have a comparison between the LED and the halogen. So if you could please, real quick, just do this one and then do the halogen, so you can do comparison. Okay. All right, guys, so we're gonna show you real quick the final results. So there you go, we got the left side on right now. This is the T7443s in the rear. Okay. So it's gonna be super bright. They're definitely gonna notice you at night, in the day, and they'll know you're turning. You can put the emergencies. There you go. So guys, quick disclaimer or quick advice or caution is that these lights are very good for daily driving, but I really would not recommend it for people who work in the delivery service or transportation service, because when you guys have to stop and you use your emergency lights for a good while, they'll actually start hyper flashing. The reason why is because they have a pre-built resistor, and we installed a temperature control chip. So when that chip detects that the resistor is getting too hot, it'll actually disconnect it, and the bulb will start hyper flashing for the reason to help that resistor cool down. And once it cooled down enough, it'll reconnect and it'll work as normal again, okay? So if you guys are planning to use it for transportation business, deliveries, anything that requires you to stop for long periods of time, I would not recommend this. For you guys, I recommend go with any LED, just add your resistors to them, and that will fix your problem. But for these, honestly, I would just recommend it for the normal commuter. So like that, you guys will work perfectly fine. You won't have any issues. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, feel free to let us know, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. And we'll catch you in the next video.